Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another reaction video. And I'm going to do a few more reactions today. I'm still going down the list of suggestions that you guys had over the last few weeks. And then I'll move to the more recent ones that I haven't actually seen yet. Yeah, this is a video on from KTO, what happened to the NFL Europe. I literally have no idea what NFL Europe really is. I'm assuming it's a league in Europe. Or maybe it's like games that were played in Europe, in European stadiums. But yeah, man, I'm interested to see what it's about because I genuinely have no clue what it is. Appreciate the support. Crazy. You guys are doing insane for me. Also, the suggestions you guys just keep doing, I will eventually get to them. But yeah, man, let's get into this video.
So yesterday I said I had a surprise, and that surprise is that I have made a video with Mike Korzemba. It's going to go up on his channel at the same time as this video, so I'm going to put the link in the description and as the top comment. Go ahead and check that out after this video. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but on some of the other Madden games, like Madden 05, they used to have these random teams to play with. The Thunder, the Galaxy, the Fire. Look how bad these teams are. Why would they even put these teams in the game? Well, they belong to the league known as NFL Europe. A league that developed Super Bowl winning talent, along with being one of the most bizarre leagues of all time.
I've never heard of this before. What the hell is that?
Look guys, without the help of companies like SeatGeek, I wouldn't be able to continue making these videos.
Shout out to this. I do understand why this sort of stuff happens, but I just skip this sort of stuff. But I'm not like taking anything away. Make your money.
Create their version of the NBA's deep purchase.
He makes quality videos,
don't want
to be
lose
fair.
Out on cheap tickets. In 1989, the NFL had decided to create their version of the NBA's D-League. It was called the World League of American Football. This league was to be funded by most of the NFL teams, each paying $50 grand to start it up. After 2 years of setting the league up, it was getting ready to officially go. During the middle of February 1991, the WLAF had their inaugural draft. This was full of college stars who hadn't made the NFL and guys who washed out of the league and were looking for another chance. To about 90% of these players, it was all about getting to the NFL. Here's a nice piece of trivia. College football's own Lee Corso was a general manager for the Orlando Thunder. So, with the first pick in the first ever WLAF draft, the New Jersey Knights selected offensive tackle Cesar Renty, who had played a few games for the Bears a few seasons back. After the draft, hopeful owners and curious fans were gearing up to watch. The league was set to kick off at the end of March. There was 10 teams in total, 6 American, 3 European, 1 Canadian. They were to play 10 games, and the best 4 records make the playoffs. The last 2 teams left would play for the championship, the World Bowl. If there was anything the NFL wanted to try out, they would experiment with this league. For example, to make a game more enjoyable for soccer and rugby fans, a field goal under 50 yards was worth 3 points, whereas a 50-plus yard field goal was worth 4 points. But then the league had some weird rules. For each team's home games, they had to play at least 7 local players.
Wow. So they were forced to play players from that area. That's
to put in at least 1 native player to that country. The league would last 2 years, then disappear for 2, then come back in 1995. This time, only 6 teams, all of which were in Europe. Since all these teams were on the same continent, in 1998, they renamed the league NFL Europe. Well, technically it was the NFL-EL, the National Football League European League. Yeah, NFL Europe sounds better. Because they lacked teams, there was no longer a playoff. Just the best 2 teams from the season played in the World Bowl. Let me tell you, there was a lot of weird things about this league. The World Bowl was pretty much more of a party than anything. And their tailgates were rather strange.
It's all about the World Bowl, it's all about the Claymores, and we're taking it home tonight. It's going back to Scotland, baby, it's going back to Scotland. We're taking it home with us, all the way back.
I can only imagine how American football fans would have felt about this, looking at this type of stuff.
Baby, Braveheart.
Here's what their championship trophy
This is quite interesting, because I can see why the NFL tried doing this, to try and expand the sport. It's a smart move, but it just some things don't work. And this type of stuff, like the trophy being a ball, that is weird.
This seemed weird to me, but they would have bodyguards stand next to it the entire game. But what was even more bizarre was they would bring out the trophy on a freaking elephant. I don't even know what to think about that. Why? I don't understand. So here was the most important part about this league. It developed some pretty legit NFL players. John Kitna, Jay Fielder, and Kelly Holcomb, they all were starting quarterbacks in the NFL. Jake Delhomme started in a Super Bowl, whereas Brad Johnson and Kurt Warner both won a Super Bowl.
Wow.
Kurt Warner is a Hall of Famer. One of the most intimidating guys ever, James Harrison, he played over there too. And then Dante Hall, one of the greatest punt and kick returners ever. His career would have never happened if it wasn't for NFL Europe.
So it kind of
getting back to the league itself, attendance numbers were always okay. With really good teams like the Galaxy, who were constantly in championship contention, they always had pretty good attendance, while some teams struggled to get people to come watch. The NFL rebranded the league in 2007, changing the name to...
It's even in quite recent times, 2006. Oh shit.
NFL Europa.
2007.
But it only lasted one season.
Okay.
And the league was officially gone. Apparently, the NFL was losing $30 million a year to keep this going.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tough for American football leagues not named the NFL to survive. The World Football League was a disaster, and the XFL a total train wreck. Even the NFL's own developmental league couldn't stay afloat. But that doesn't mean an NFL team in Europe won't happen. The league may look to expand soon, and this is what the Chiefs owner had to say about this.
And you could even envision a division that's based over there, which would help with some of the travel dynamics. The NFL realizes that to continue to grow, that we're going to have to look beyond the U.S.
I really hope London, man. I really do.
Aside from the glass ball trophies, weird tailgates, and losing money for the NFL, NFL Europe made a pretty positive impact on the actual NFL. In 1995, a young kicker by the name of Adam Vinatieri was looking for a tryout, so he traveled across the world for a chance to play professional football. This springboarded his career into the NFL, where eventually he would hit the kick heard around the world in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Twice.
There just cannot be any more pressure on a football player.
This stuff is so interesting to me, man. Shout out to the person who made this video. Again, KTO always seems to make bangers. There wasn't really many suggestions for this. I just saw this in a suggested, and I thought it was quite a cool little video to react to. This stuff's interesting, man. It shows that like the cultural difference between America and Europe. Like you said, I feel like if there was one team, maybe two, spread out into. I just mainly feel like London, man. I feel like if there was a team in London, that'd be really exciting for, especially the UK, because one thing that our fans seem to do is always root for things that are in their country. Really, there's like a pride. There's a bit of pride behind it. But yeah, that was interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll go back to normal suggestions in future. Please like, subscribe, and peace.